Has anyone ever stopped to consider this terrible consequence of open immigration? Once again, as it pertains to immigration, the doltish fustilarians, klazomaniacs, brainless scobberlotchers, and loiter-sacks in the leadership of the Democratic Party of America come down on the side of the greatest impoverishment and oppression for the greatest number of people. By allowing nearly anyone and everyone just to come on in at the southern border, the Democrats provide a vital, possibly life-saving safety valve to the oppressive and irresponsible regimes in the countries from which the economic and political migrants originate. After all, what pressures do these regimes have to mend their ways if their poorest and most troublesome citizens send themselves away into exile? Their leaders obviously don't care what happens to these people. Once they're gone, good riddance. Let the Americans take care of them, regardless of what might happen to them on the way, or whether or not the Americans even can take them in. People here in America have a really limited understanding of what immigration policy actually means. What happens to the people here in America is only a small part of the entire picture. What happens back home in the migrants' home countries is far, far more important because it affects more people and because it could allow real positive change to happen in the world. After all, if people are flooding here by the millions, then that can mean only one thing. The perceived disparity between the quality of life here in America as compared to back home is so immense that millions are willing to risk life and limb to come here. By permitting unrestricted immigration, either by policy or incompetence or both, we contribute to allowing the source nation's regimes to keep on with whatever crack pottery has made their nation the hole it is. Why, pray tell, doesn't that spark the question in the minds of the Democrats and of those who favor unrestricted immigration about what anyone is doing to close that gap in the source nations, to pressure source nations' regimes to mend their ways, to lean on those regimes to end the generally socialistic policies that oppress and impoverish their people? Why does no one ever pose those questions when it comes to immigration? Or is it merely the cumberworldly dal cops and fop doodles in the media who are failing to report on it?